version of the game of streaming, I don't have access to the comments on screen, which means I have to open up YouTube. I mean, I have to open up Twitch on my phone and watch it there and watch comments there. And I kind of do that anyway, but at least I can open it on my computer and just leave it over here and glance over or whatever.
Best selling. Number one best selling card in Dominaria. Dampening Sphere. Surprise, surprise.
Not really, yeah. I think it's gonna be a staple. It really is. Like a lot of magic spheres.
Dude. Well, so what's really, really dumb is you could just like fucking super house someone in Vintage. You can turn one, drop, like you could go like, like, I mean it's like a gutsy hand, but you could go like, not Academy, what's the fucking one? Workshop, Black Lotus. Use Workshop to play Trinisphere, so everything costs 3. Detonate Lotus and put that card and play it, and your opponent's just fucked.
Yeah.
For 3 turns, they cannot do a single thing, and if you show them a Strip Mine and a Crucible in there, go home.
Right.
Dirty if that ever happens. Not surprised that's like the number one selling car. High to low, let's go look at this. I think Karn's gonna be... Karn the most expensive? I think Karn's pretty good.
I don't remember specifically. I know he's got hand selection, right? Wasn't it the beginning thing was like hand check selection?
It's +1. Reveal the top 2 cards or your library. Your opponent puts 1 into your hand. I think the other goes to the bottom. I'd have to look it up again.
Yeah, that sounds correct.
I forgot what his middle effect was. I remember his last one was -2, put a 0/0 in play that gets +1/+1 for every artifact you control.
And
at 4 mana, that's really, really like acceptable.
Oh, totally.
Yeah, he's pre-selling for like 31 right now.
Yeah, he's good.
Channel Fireball. Karn's Temple Sundering at 25. Mox Amber, 20.
Is Mox Amber the one that... I don't remember what it does. It's another can tap for mana thing, right?
I think if you have a legendary permanent.
Yeah, I think so.
No, because I think it was legendary. Hold on.
Maybe it was you could tap for mana, but only for heroic or legendary or something.
I'll just look it up quick.
I know it was another. I'm pretty sure it was like a generic 0-drop mana source. With like a condition.
Mox Amber. Oh, you have to control something with it. It taps for any color amongst legendary creatures or planeswalkers you control. That's what it was. Because I was gonna say, I remember the restriction on it was kind of like harsh.
Yeah. It's not terrible, but yeah, it definitely is one of those like it could be a dead rock. I mean, that's usually the case, though. I mean, what was it? We had the Metalcraft one from Mirrodin's Return was the same thing. It was like, yeah, if you have 3 artifacts, it's on, and it wasn't that hard to do in some cases, but in some cases it was just a rock. Didn't even work.
But then you have Legacy and shit where it's like 90% of my artifacts cost like 1 or less, so this thing comes into play and taps for.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
In Standard, it was really restricted, but
because you drop that alongside like Chrome Mox and Lotus Petal, and you're like, look, I have 3. And they're like, oh fuck, all right. So you tap it, pop Petal, use Chrome on 1, 2, 3, land makes 4 or 5, like whoa.
Depending on your format, you go artifact, land, any other cheap 1 cost or 0 cost artifact. That thing, that's the 3rd one for Metalcraft, and it's like, what the fuck just happened?
Tap your land, tap your fucking Metalcraft thing to drop. What's that? Draw 2 for like 5, but has affinity, so it basically costs you like 1 or 0 or 1 or 2 usually.
Cast.
Yeah, there you go. Thought cast off that. Try and drop some more free shit. That's assuming that Affinity still runs anything like that. I don't even know.
So reduce, so reduce.
I've also
Oh,
seen the ones that do like, what is it? The thing where you can take mulligans, and they just try and mulligan into the perfect hand with it.
powder keg, or not powder keg, serum powder.
Serum powder. I was like, he said powder keg, and I was like, I don't remember what powder keg does, but I feel like it blows things up.
Powder keg is like a different ratchet bomb. They're very
Yeah.
similar.
See, because I remember engineered explosives from like around Mirrodin's time.
That was a good card too. Actually, I think it's closer to that. Both of those are really similar.
Yeah.
Actually, I think the three of them are just similar.
Yeah.
It's
See
just
that.
Ratchet Bomb you had to level up itself, and then the other two like had a condition that they just hit everything on like that number.
Yeah.
What was it? Dargaz Reincarnated seemed like a pretty cool card. And I think he is... No, he's not Grixis. Or at least he shouldn't be. I think he's just red-black, though. He was Jund.
I liked seeing the bringing back the Bladewing thing with that dragon that can create Rorik's Bladewing again. Or was he Rorik's and he could create another one?
He was Rorix, and he created another one. Because he's like a broodmate dragon.
Right. Yeah. I think there was a cost or something though. It wasn't just like a free trigger, wasn't it? Like
He's Kicker.
his kicker was, yeah. I was like, I know you can make, because that's they used it for the new templating, because it doesn't say like put a token into play named blank that's a legendary dragon, and like now it says create like name, comma
It's
a
it's
legendary dragon or
Varix.
something. Is that what it was?
Varix Bladed Wing. He's really good too. I like it when I saw him. I was like, oh, that's Broodmate Dragon, but two less colors, and can
Hmm.
come down quicker if needed.
No, definitely. Well, did you see like what do you think of all the templating changes? They're putting a line between flavor text and card text. They're doing away with your mana pool as a mechanic function thing. Like, I mean that one doesn't change anything in the game. It's just like tap add green instead of tap add green to your mana pool. But like cleaning stuff up like that seems pretty cool.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see. I know that somewhere out there some dude is freaking out and being like, why the fuck would they take off to your mana pool? That's what makes it different. I'm like, because we don't really need it. Like everyone gets that. That's what it does.
Less words, spend less money.
That too. All right, let me. Um, sorry, just doing the things here.
I'm surprised Naban isn't going higher than
Which one is he?
uh wizards trigger things twice.
Oh yeah. Okay, yeah. I don't know why I was drawing a blank on him for so long. Yeah. That was interesting. I'm not sure why they. I don't know. Maybe people are like skeptical about him being too tribal.
Yeah, it could be.
I mean, I think he'll be fine. I guess it's one of those like we'd have to see a bunch of cool wizards for it to matter. Like, what is it? Whenever a wizard triggers a play, an ability or whatever, it doubles.
If a wizard entering the battlefield causes anything to trigger, he doubles it.
How much does he cost?
2.
Hmm. I mean,
You
it's
could
probably
literally
not.
like
Oh, go on.
you could like lightning bolt. um, well, I mean that's bad, but like just think of him with Snapcaster Mage. How like stupid things get. My Snapcasters become like plus fucking 4s as opposed to plus 1s.
Right. See, I think that's what I was just gonna say. I was like, I wonder if it would be valuable enough to Snapcaster.
And I'm sure there's other things that I'm just not even thinking about. A lot of people are raving over precognition field being the new better future sight.
Yeah.
Not as good as Future Sight. It's a little better in some aspects, but you can only do instants and sorceries with it. I could see a control deck using that though.
Yeah.
Oh hell, you could just fucking do that with the current control win condition. Gain a fuck ton of life and then put it back in your deck.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Sun thing.
Approaching the second sun, approaching of the second sun. Approach of the sun, I think, is actually all it is.
No, I think it's approach of the second sun. Because it was like thematic to the fact that you had to play a second one.
Yeah. But that it gives you like an additional like helpful effect to approach it faster. Ha
Oh,
ha ha.
definitely. Yeah.
And then in general, like one of the things that you have fucking Karn's Temple Sundering too. That could get out of control. We're just gonna go to my next turn. But with precognition field, it just seems solid.
Right.
Fucking Jai's Immolating Inferno. Fuck that card. A, it's a fucking mythic rare, and B, it ruins two-headed giant.
Yeah,
Just always fucking hated that.
the two-headed giant
And
thing is
it's one of
annoying.
those like you lose often enough to it to know it's a thing.
Right. And that's not really a good thing.
And if you ever watch Two-Headed Giant, a lot of games really do start to like stall out because it's just really hard to pick through two like for every one creature you drop, there's two creatures that are countering it. And I understand that you and your partner can each drop a creature, making two creatures, but it's like one of those like I play this guy and there's two things that can oppose it, so like things aren't as good. So you end up in big stalemates quite often.
Right.
And that's kind of just one of those like, what happened? Well, we were at 30 and some asshole just domed us both. And they've been doing it a lot lately. Like, what was the Surge one? The Surge one was fucking retarded.
I don't remember.
Fall of the Titan, I think is what it was. But it was like XX. I think it was like red XX to do like that same sort of effect. Like X damage to two targets. Or Surge cost was like take an X off. So it became really good. And then the stupid Surge ruling that like if my partner plays a spell, it counts as me playing a spell already, so I can surge things from my partner's spells, and it's like, what the fuck?
I would say I heard that one, yeah, and a lot of people were like meh about it because of that.
Shit like that's so fucking annoying.
Let's see.
But I'm still probably gonna pick up a couple of Nabons. Hold on to those.
Yeah.
The Snapcaster Mage existing, it just feels like it's a fair deal.
Alright, I'm gonna have to change this setup next time because it's not doing what I want it to do, but this will be fine for now.
Fine for now.
Well, YouTube, like pulling stuff off YouTube just sucks in general.
Yeah.
Like, it's got this extra fucking big, like, outside black edge that I don't want. So when I go broadcast to Twitch, it's got like this barrier around the edge, which means that in the window itself, it's smaller than I want it to be, and there's a lot of dead black space around the game footage.
So follow me here.
Yeah.
You Lich's Mastery with Evra in play, and the game gets out of fucking control.
Oh god. You know, I really like that card, but am I mistaken, or is Lich's Mastery like an actual reprint? I swear to God, we had a card that did that already, where like your life became your deck, and when you took damage, you exiled cards and from somewhere. It was like graveyard or deck or something. I'm almost positive there was a card that had a very similar design.
Yeah,
Somewhere like in
there
Ice Age or
was.
some shit. Or Cold Snap or something.
Well, so in Ice Age, there's a card that's it's cumulative upkeep, exile the top card of your library, and then you can remove cards from your library to prevent damage.
Maybe that's
Like
what I'm
that's
thinking
what
of,
its
yeah.
effect was. And then if you didn't pay the cumulative upkeep, you exiled your library. So it's kind of similar to that. But I'm pretty sure there is a black spell that, or a black enchantment that, or creature that is exactly like that, minus all the other perks that it has. Whenever you gain life, you draw that many cards. Ugh.
Yeah, I don't remember that being there. It was strictly just like the you can't die part.
Yeah.
Like whenever you take damage, exile a card from your like hand or graveyard or deck or something like that. And then when you ran out of cards everywhere, you died, obviously.
Mm.
Or something like that. Alright, so that's up there. Let me take this. Close that out. Yeah, I'm gonna have to switch to this real quick because that's just not doing what I want. That can go away. Everything else there is fine. So I've been messing with stuff all day with this, and I made like a whole new layout that looks good, but I didn't set it up like the way I wanted it, so now I have to go back and do it the old way.
Oh, I didn't notice that card. Rat Colony.
Is that like the stronger for each rat, and
The new
you can have
relentless
as many
rats.
as you want? Yeah.
Nate's gonna like, ugh.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, well, he has a relentless rat EDH deck
Oh right.
with Thrumming Stone.
Of course. Okay, so that's good there. Daisuke and Lionheart are doing... None of those words are spelled right. Lionheart doesn't have a U in it. Yeah, dude, their race today was a lot of fun, and like doing the commenting thing on it was a lot of fun too.
How much has Doug played that game?
It's his first time playing. Um, actually, so funny story. I mean, by all means, go back and watch the video because it was actually pretty funny to watch. But what ended up happening was Doug took an early lead because Doug slipped in. So the boss. Have you beaten that game?
I haven't played it in years.
Do you remember the last boss? Like you start pretty far away from him and he's shooting fireballs at you.
Oh, yeah.
So they start out, and Kyle goes for like cover above ground, and starts trying to get closer. And Doug goes down into like tunnels, and he starts going tunnel to tunnel to get closer. And that tunnel to tunnel strategy was paying off, and he was getting closer and closer. And Kyle was unable to get closer; he kept getting blown off the cliff and back into holes and stuff. So Doug took a lead, and he made it all the way to the boss while Kyle was still stuck at like the halfway to the boss. And then, so that was all fine and dandy. And then, what was it? Doug started climbing, but he was having trouble, like climbing. He kept falling off and stuff. And eventually, Kyle caught up at like the 10-minute mark. And then after Kyle caught up, it just got messy because Kyle started climbing, and he knew what to do, and Doug didn't. Doug kept getting stuck at one part where you get on one of his hands and you switch to the other hand, and then you're supposed to shoot him in the shoulder, and he puts his hand over his shoulder, and you can get up on his back. And Doug didn't know that, and Kyle had forgotten it, so neither of them knew what to do, and they just were like standing there and then falling. And then Kyle remembered or figured it out, and he got ahead of Doug, and Doug was like, damn it, I don't know what I'm doing, and then Kyle killed him while Doug was still stuck on the hand. It took about 22 minutes, 23 minutes?
23 something.
Yeah.
Of course it was the number 23.
But no, it was cool, and, you know, we picked up a viewer who became a follower, which was awesome.
It would have been better if neither of them had played.
The original idea was we were going to have Doug fight that boss without having played the game at all.
And Kyle was going to tell him.
And Kyle was going to be like, not even like tell him what to do, but just be like, here's how you play, go, and see if he could even do it. And that ended up not being what we did, though. Because Doug had started playing it on his own and then kept playing on his own, and by the time it was like, okay, we're sitting down to do this last boss thing, Doug was like, oh, I'm at this boss. And Kyle was like, well, then fine. I bet I can beat him faster than you can.
That's funny.
That was what it became. You said expert, right?
Yeah. Chang all over me, Chang.
Chang, Chang, Chang. All right.
Give me that Q, baby.
Well, the nice thing is when my gaming rig comes in, I can play this on my computer again.
Yay.
So I'll be able to ADT or ACT, sorry. And
your security firm now?
Yeah. But I also gain access to by playing on the computer. It'll make it easier for me to do the stream too, because I can just stream off my computer. Not that this is that bad. But I should get the capture card set up for this because the capture card would make this significantly easier. And I wouldn't have to do YouTube. Like then to Twitch.
Jesus, that was a fast,
Yeah, that was a fast mob drop, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It seems like everything died really quickly. What do we have? Double summoner?
We're both summoners.
Oh, I wonder if that's it. Alright, I'm going to pull this next group.
Alright.
I'm going to stop right here with these guys. There's I forget how it works, but like the Chimera or something does something annoying that you need to be in close for or watch
Yeah.
for. It's
Yeah,
always a
it's better
tangled
if you
mess by
like
the time he
target
does it, and
him.
I can't usually see it.
There's
So
Dragon's Voice. That's the one you want to be in for, and I couldn't be in because Dickhead was doing his fucking whatchamacallit.
yeah, that's what just happened to me. I just threw up another defensive thing and said fuck it. I couldn't
I
get.
just got
I couldn't.
paralyzed.
Well, yeah, I think I got paralyzed, and then the big dude did his big swing, and I was like, I can't do anything about that.
Mm-hmm. Oh, he's some Bahamut. Shit, he's going all out.
Feeling the burn.
Oh, the other two are coming up.
Got him.
Fuck it.
Excuse me. God, that you guys must be putting a shit ton of damage into that fucking Chimera, because he turned from me, and that doesn't happen a lot.
Yeah, I don't know which, like, both of us were going ape shit.
Yeah, I don't know who he looked at. I just know that he went like yellow, or that dark orange or whatever. Yeah, he went like orange and was like, I want to kill something else, and I was like, excuse me? He's like, I double flashed you and I fucking hit you a circle of scorn. Why are you not mad at me?
Well, I was gonna say it looks like it's happening. That thing. I got lost. Yeah, it looks like he's in the same thing. See, I'm usually laid back in this, and he's like really like in everything's
Gung-hoing.
face. So yeah.
Maybe he just wants to get shit done or something. I'm fine with that. I'll bring out the heavy deeps as well, that's fine. Watch out, Bloodcraft. Rip. I don't think he's dead, but he's not gonna be pretty.
Close.
Healer was on him though. Immediately healed him. Oh, rip Bloodcraft. Is he gonna die? No, we killed the boss
No.
first. It definitely would have been fatal though, the amount of health he was missing. But I think even the healer knew. He was like, whatever, just kill the thing.
Yeah, probably.
Because he didn't even try and fix that. He was just like, let him die. Kill the boss.
Damn, I don't think my health has ever been so fucking close to yours.
Yeah.
Are you pulling through to the next?
Yeah. A little bit. I'm gonna pull to that next group right there. Just hit hard because I've got super defense buff up. I'll put on all my outgoing DPS stuff as well, and we'll just trash this group.
Shit. I think he had a Bahamut ready for this, so everything's gonna die really quick.
Oh yeah, it looks like it. Holy shit, look at the nukes. Good. That means
Yeah, he had Bahamut ready for it.
he was on point, yeah. Fuck, Jesus.
Yeah, he had Bahamut ready, and I had the dots and other half ready, so everything just like fucking
Melted.
And for this group, I have Bahamut ready, so...
Alright, I'm gonna pull to the next again.
Whoop.
Alright, cool. Trashed everything. This is probably one of the fastest, smoothest runs I've seen of this place. If albeit a slight bit harrowing with my health sometimes, but I'm kind of doing that to myself too. With the pulls, you know?
Yeah.
He's doing his healing just fine.
I fucking hate to have to fix that sometimes.
What's that?
On-screen markers pop up over my Bahamut thing, so I can't tell how much cooldown I have left in Dreadworm.
Ah.
Ooh. I didn't realize you dropped, like, that Raison was, like, dead center.
Yeah, I didn't even realize it either. I like saw the marker for it and I was like, oh, that was me. Just got the hell out of there. Oh, we're good.
Boom, death flare. But yeah, no, the other dude is just fine. Like, he's a little more hasty in his rotation than I am. But if he's done it more, like, he knows the timing for things.
Yeah, definitely.
Like Susanoo, I'm good at that. I know where to use my pet and whatnot for Susanoo.
Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna yank these guys to the next guy. There should be one more around the corner, that's it.
Okay. this guy, 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 that thing, this thing, this thing.
God, look at the health
Three
just
cards,
tank on these
that
things.
thing, that thing, this thing. Is it all dead?
Just about. There's
Oh,
one
no.
bio that like came out unscathed somehow, and then there's you know the Chimera is got like a third or less.
Less.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
way
he's
less.
on his Bahamut now.
Ooh, that healer is letting me take a beating though. Yeah, it's okay. I'm alive. Maybe he knew. Maybe he figured it was just fine. Hey, if I don't hit the floor, I can't complain, right?
I didn't need to go pull it. I was getting ready to go to the next group because I was worried that my death player was going to get wasted. And then I was like, oh, okay, I can just death player now.
Yeah. Let's pull these guys to this. We'll stop right here. I don't want to pull the next thing because it might be a little too much. The healer's doing a fine job, but he's not like, I don't feel super safe with him, so I'd rather not pull the last guy. Or the next guy or whatever.
This is the area I need to learn better timing on because I've wasted Bahamuts here before.
So this guy doesn't come out until we turn like the last corner and hit those snakes right there.
Yeah.
Actually, he doesn't come out of that room. It's the guy in the next room over there that comes out. The one right in front of us as we turn this corner.
Opposite.
Yeah. This will break open and have one guy in it. Who's annoying because he's hard to target until fucking he comes out. See how he just went red on someone else for a second? That's fucking why. Hey, you got a quick tongue 6. That's money at least.
You got a quick arm 6.
Yeah, it's money.
But yeah, I'm surprised. Like our hills are only like 20k off. I'm surprised mine's that high compared to like yours.
Yeah, you've even got the other you've got the other scholar by like 3,000. 3,500 even. What's up with that? Is he under geared or something?
I could say I could be higher geared than him.
That's a lot of health though on gear. He must be like 70 bare minimum or something, and you're like 70. Like he must be like the bare minimum to get in here. You know what I mean?
Could be.
For you to have
Let's
that
get
much
in
more.
there. Save me. yeah, the rear up. Ow, I took damage from that right there. Fuck. Don't let me die.
Race to the finish.
Oh, he limit braked like as soon as that shit hit full.
Dude was on point. I'll give it to him.
Yeah, because I was doing my Bahama. Oh, cool. Give me my scroll, goddammit.
Nice. Hey, I got commended.
So did I.
Hmm.
Do you think you got the healer and I got the DPS? Because I feel like the
Probably.
healer wouldn't commend me. Although I didn't die nearly as bad as the other guy did on the first boss.
So what are we looking at? Sigma?
Sure.
We have to at least do 4 for our weapon, right?
Uh-huh.
Want to start there or what?
It doesn't matter to me.
Do you need drops out of 1 through 3 yet? I mean, still?
No.
What drops out of them? 350?
Yeah, I was gonna say I could use one piece out of that. Yeah,
Apparently
just
I could
one.
use 2 bolts, so I could work on that later or something.
I say, well, no, because I can use the things to put on my healer, so I don't mind doing them.
All right, well then yeah, we'll just run 1 through 4 straight down the list then. 1's easy,
Yeah, the
2's
only thing
easy.
The only thing I need on this guy is my body, which I think is what, 4 of something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd just rather pick up healer gear. Well, realistically, I can actually like do. Oh wow, 4 DPS, 1 and 1. I say I can pick up the cheap things in 1 and 2 for my healer, and then 3 and 4 have like whatever
The shaft.
the chest piece thing, right?
Yeah, body is the shaft. Yep.
The body gets shaft.
Har. But you are correct. Mister, what is the shaft? It is the body of it. I need an adult.
Whoa. Not 18. Not 18.
Oh, guess what happened in my home state?
What?
Governor Rick Scott signed into law a
Gun
provision.
reform thing, right?
You have to be 21 to buy any gun in Florida. Bump stocks are now banned and or illegal, whatever you want to call it. And however, teachers who are licensed and certified to carry are allowed to carry in schools. I think it was sort of like a compromise.
Yeah.
Which, I mean,
I'm really surprised Florida got that.
yeah, that was the thing. Was like I think the moving the age to 21 is kind of just sweeping the nation after a lot of stores just did it anyway. Because like Dick's did it, Walmart did it, and a few other places were like, "Fuck it, it's 21 now," at our stores. So
Yeah.
I think like it's not hard to say, okay, let's make that the law because it's already kind of happening.
Did you hear who got put under fire for that too?
No.
Like all those companies that moved everything to 21 and like denounced the NRA. UPS or FedEx. FedEx wouldn't
FedEx
denounce them.
wouldn't do it. I heard
So
about
they
that.
denounced FedEx, and they're like, "We'll use UPS for our business then." And FedEx was like, "Wait, what?"
Yeah, I did hear about that.
I laughed.
The
when I
two big
heard
ones I
about
heard were
that. I was like,
FedEx,
"Oh, jeez."
and I heard like Amazon and Apple aren't doing anything right now, but it's more of like a they don't want to get involved kind of thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, I heard their names come up a couple times. But you know what's funny though? So now that I guess 1 hour after the governor signed into law the legislation, the NRA sued him and the state of Florida, claiming that raising the age to 21 infringes on the Second
Like,
Amendment rights of a person who wants to buy a gun who's not 21.
yeah.
And I was like, well, to be fair, like that's not really even a coherent argument because if you say, oh, 21, that infringes on, if it infringes on your right that you can't buy it at 21, is he in tank stance? Fuck, I gotta use my mouse and look at him. Nope. I think he
Actually, I
just
didn't think
fucking.
he was.
I think he just took it like a maniac.
I need an adult. Okay.
I took it, yeah. Well, he fucking ran in there, but he wasn't in tank stance. What kind of asshole does that? How you gonna run in and pull aggro but not be the tank? Like, come on.
I can take 30 grand from that.
Oh yeah,
I just
I
have
did.
to hope I don't. What?
I fucking ate that train attack just now.
Yeah, I did too, kind of. I went halfway.
Yeah, I went halfway and I turned back around and I was like, this is far enough. And then I went from like 60 to 30 and I was like, well, that may not have been far enough.
It hurt me, I know that.
It's just funny to watch the argument though because it's like, they're like, oh, well, it infringes on the right of a person to, who's 20 to buy a gun. I'm like, okay, I understand what you're trying to say. But at that point, if they drop the age back, say you won, or say you reasoned with them back down to 18, couldn't you then be like 18 infringes upon 17-year-old rights? Because the Constitution and the Second Amendment doesn't have an age listed for how old you have to be to buy a gun or own a gun,
Mm-hmm.
So couldn't they therefore then argue that like a 14-year-old should be able to because they can be trained and taught how to handle a gun? And like, where do we draw that line?
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
And 21 seems like a good number because like I don't understand how like I'm 29 and I've only been able to rent a car for 4 years, but I could have bought a gun over a decade ago.
Mm-hmm.
And that's kind of disturbing. I could buy a killing device essentially, but not rent a car. And same thing with like drinking at 21 but gun at 18, and it's like, what? So I can join the military and I can kill people overseas for 3 years and I can't even drink the pain away. I like the idea of having like an age that's like a uniform thing. What happened?
Someone ran it to the front corner.
Oh, rip. Well, the nice thing is the train's still mad at me, so I guess we're not in trouble yet. But we will be in a second.
You got
I got ghosted. But I'm on my way back, and I believe the train is still mad at me.
We're in ad phase anyways.
Oh, well then we're fine. Scoops.
Oops, no spells.
Scoops ads. Oops, all spells. I love that the name of the deck is Oops, all spells. That's great.
Oops, all spells, yeah.
That's so great. Okay, everyone else needs to get the fuck out, but not me, because I don't have a green thing. I should have a green thing next time, though. Oh, there's not even 2 waves of green things, is there? No, there's not. That's in Savage, there's 2 waves. I gotta get back into Savage and try it some more.
Yeah.
Me and Kyle only did 1. We didn't even beat it.
Oh, you guys finished? Or
No, we didn't. We did a few runs and like our fucking... Yo, you were there for that, weren't you?
Yeah.
And like other people were just being super derpy about the fucking searchlights.
Doug.
Oh yeah, that. Like no one knew how to do the searchlights, and it was like, come on.
Oh. This one's mine.
Come on, Siegfried. Give me Siegfried. I want to kill him.
Oh, yo, I got dicked. Thank you.
I didn't get Siegfried.
I got ghost.
Yeah, same.
I'm gonna be out late because I got in late.
Hey, Wildfire, what's up? Welcome to Dosh Show. Wondering where I was.
Boot.
I figured you had something going on. Gotta have lives, you know?
Smoke weed every day.
Smoke weed every day.
Hashtag Mark Busco.
Wait for OJ to do that. Y'all remember when I got away with murder? Hashtag blessed.
Oh jeez, I didn't even see that fucking ghost on me. Like spawned right next to me and I
That
had
guy,
the marker on.
ooh, that guy's got a ghost and a searchlight right behind me, and I don't know if he, okay, he made it. I wasn't sure if he did it right and it was a success or not. It didn't look pretty.
I hate that me loading out of that room affects my countdowns.
4 ghosts. Is he bringing it? No, he's doing head on. Oh, I got ghosted again. God damn. That was awful. I'm just gonna burn it down real quick. Well, I still have aggro though, so that whoever just died, it wasn't my fault. Actually, what does happen while I'm in here? The train is still mad at me, but he can't target me. Does he just indiscriminately pick off other people, I guess? I don't know. I don't see anything weird.
Yeah, it looks like other people are getting shot.
Oh, well, yeah, now he's not mad at me anymore. Good thing this is normal and it, like, doesn't even matter. Couldn't fail this if we wanted to.
Oh no.
I shouldn't say that, I guess.
Well, I guess that's a way to skip head on.
Oh, or you could just be like that healer and just melt to it. Where the fuck even was that healer that he melted? Oh, he's in the corner. How did he die back there? I don't even know what killed him.
ACT. Oh.
Yeah.
If I came out into those fucking ghosts, I'd have been so pissed.
Oh, like, yeah, ghosted and then re-ghosted. Those need to go back, thank you.
I was one of them, but I will point out that I moved it back.
Oh yeah, you're good. I just saw like both of them weren't moving and I was like, because if it's one, I can usually tank up and just say I don't give a fuck, but...
I was trying to res the other summoner.
Yeah, well plus there's been times you've been there where we've run this and like people will get marked for that and they'll run it up front and we're like, oh, we're doing this. Just about dead. Done. So check out Umasao. Oh god damn it, no I didn't check out Umasao, I forgot. I'm gonna have to actually write that down.
pedal.
Hey, I got a 78
What
on
ones do
one.
you get? What do you get pedal from?
One and
This and the next one?
1 and 2. Yeah. 1 and 2. Nice.
You got your thing? I got a commendation. Holy shit.
Yeah, I got 2. Well, I was glad because I rolled like 78 on a bolt. I'm like 30. I was like, man, I really hope like, because I was like, that means that you'd have to roll high on the other bolt to get the other one.
I thought there was a bolt and a chain.
2 bolts, a chain, and a pedal.
No, there's 2 pedals.
No, because it was I rolled on 2 bolts, and I passed the chain and the pedal. You got a bolt, I got a bolt, Aurora Ackerman got a chain, and Asuna Koya got a pedal.
Oh, what was it telling me that I had? Because I looked at 2 different things, and it showed me I had 1 and 1. And the only thing I know that I have is a pedal. I have
Yeah.
a bolt now, but...
Couldn't tell you.
I don't know.
I guess I go with necklace first. I remember when you weren't streaming, I was like, man, they moved to Twitch. Yeah, well, we've been over there, and most of our stuff happens on Twitch now, but sometimes if I'm playing on my PlayStation like I am right now, I'll do a YouTube and Twitch because it's an easier way to stream over to Twitch. But that's because I'm lazy. I didn't set up my capture card. Once that's up, I do not have a reason to go back to streaming on YouTube. But if Creature or anyone else streams, they usually stream to the YouTube. Because you can only have one on the Twitch at a time, really. So,
You know, I didn't know
and we'll still
Kyle's
put up
name didn't
highlights
have
and
a
stuff.
fucking R in it.
Isn't that great? His name is Keecher.
Because everyone's always called him Creature, so like Molly pointed out, she's like, did you misspell it? And I was like, no, I think it's spelled that way. And I was like, wow.
Yeah, he, I think he said, like, creature with an R was taken. And he's been Keecher ever since. But we just
That's
don't, like,
funny.
we, like, don't acknowledge it. We just call him Creature, so.
But yeah, in game he's Creature House though, right?
Yes, in Final Fantasy, he's Creature House. But his PlayStation
Okay.
name is Keecher. And I think... But, like, when I put up tweets and stuff, I call him Creature with an R. Like, I just don't care. Oh, no, I write Keecher with it. I write Keecher without the R, because that's what his name is on PlayStation.
PSN, yeah.
Yeah. It's
That's
really funny how that works out. Alright, let me upgrade my necklace. And let's go to 2.
1 second, let me just
Yeah,
go buy
just
that piece of healer gear.
give me the go ahead when I can go ahead.
I don't even know what to take. I'll take the ring first, I guess.
Yeah, that works.
And it only matters for my healer, like I said. Let me just check this thing too. Oh Jesus. I'll do that after. All right, go ahead. Oh, I have time now, I guess. Character.
Everything but a healer.
Oh.
Yeah, I looked when you said I have time and it was just me and you, and then all of a sudden it was like 214, and I was like, oh.
Healers are on strike. You want a minimum wage increase? Healers are on strike for better healthcare. What?
Fuck.
How does that work?
I'll do it after.
Is that a
Character.
warrior in a bikini? Well played.
They're waiting on me, aren't they?
No. 2 DPS and a healer.
Oh no. Get to it. Don't be the last one.
2 DPS.
I wasn't the last
1
one.
DPS. That's phenomenal. Well, that person's just probably failing out then, because you probably didn't have much time left, right?
18, I think.
Rip. Commence 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7. Bueller.
Oh god, it's
Bueller.
gonna happen again.
Oh, rip. We're just never gonna get in here. Forget the healer strike. There's just DPS out here just performing like
Oh.
a strike.
Holy shit.
Queuing for duty and then refusing to get in. Just
Light
chilling.
party, full party. My ribs hurt.
I will gladly maintain this spoilarium. Spoliarium. Maintaining this one's way easier. I mean, they're both wicked easy. It's just off tank has the job of don't let us get bombed. And I got time to deal with that. Nick Wolf. What? Woo! Ah.
Was that you?
Yeah, I'm totally in the airplane. That's fine. What the? Because I got in the airplane. I was like, well, I got a minute. Was it water first? Alright, Evan, remember to pick up your copy of Shape of Water. So you don't die. Ah, rip.
Oh no. What is this?
Airplane. Meow. Oh, rip
get
that
that.
person. That person
Ooh.
did not get an airplane.
I got in an airplane and then I came right out of it.
Oh no. Lori just like sat there and was like, oh wait, what are we doing? And like ran in the direction of the planes and did nothing with it. Rock time? Yeah, dude, I don't even know what I would want to play in Dominaria. I don't have a clue. I was thinking about if it was just Rivals and what we've seen from Dominaria,
Yeah.
and I realized I don't know Rivals well enough to even make a call.
I don't remember what was important out of there.
I know
But
yeah, exactly.
Standard's like crazy open right now.
That's true. That's what I've been hearing is it's all over the place now. Some tribal stuff, some control decks, and
Yeah, a red deck wins is good. The control deck is good.
the Suns, right?
Hmm.
I know black-green counters is still a thing.
I haven't seen it do much lately.
Yeah, maybe it's not as much of a thing as I thought. I'm trying to think because I know I saw they're putting out the 4 challenger decks that are supposed to be like better event decks, like they did with Stoneforge Mystic or whatever back then. And one was black-green counters, one was vehicles, red, white, black vehicles. I think
so. Marty
Um,
vehicles.
and then second sun was one. What was the last one? Mono red? Doesn't sound right.
Yeah, no, red got one because there's supposed to be a reprint of what's her face in it, Hazaret.
Oh, red did get one because I think one of them has Chandra, doesn't it?
Maybe.
Yeah, one has Chandra the Torch or whatever. And everybody was like, well, it's not going to hurt the price that bad, but it will. You will see it become more available. So it was a red deck wins, I think. God, we are thrashing this poor guy. Did you see that yet?
Mm-hmm.
We haven't even gone to a double painting phase yet. We just started double painting phase, and he's already at 25%. Don't get faked out. There's the attack. I always get faked out by that. Yeah, dude, our damage out must be insane. Or we just have stronger people than like people who've done Savage or something, because this is hurting.
The black mage has done savage stuff. He had a couple of 70 gear because I saw his health is really high.
Mm-hmm. Must just be like the average like item level of a player is increasing as the weeks go by, and now stuff like this is getting easier. It seems.
Yeah. Is it this in plane?
Yeah, water plane, hydroplane. Limit break. He should just roll over, I think, to that. Oh yeah.
Well, with my Bahamut, definitely. I don't even think I'm gonna get my second Aquamorn in.
No.
I don't want that. I want to pass on this, and I want to go Bolt. Bolt. Oh, I should have dug Pedal first. Oh well.
I went bolt. I think I got an 80 on one. 88.
My first Bolt, I got like a 90 something on.
Oh, you might have taken that one from me. Because I think it was my first
Like
bolt was an 88.
92 or 96.
Yeah, you got a bolt. Yeah, you beat me out in the bolt. Bam.
Oh, you were beaten anyways though. You had a 71. The next guy was a 77.
Oh, okay. Wait. No, your 92 I think was against my 88.
Oh.
Because that's why my first one
Oh,
was an
yeah, it
88,
was.
and you were like, my first one was a 92, and I was like, ah, you beat me on it.
Yeah, I should just saved it for Pedal.
No, we're good.
I rolled like a 15 on the Pedal. I'd been mad though because I would have lost that anyway.
Yeah, if I roll on a piece that I want and it's like less than 60, I'm just like, I'm not getting that piece. And I just roll need on other stuff.
Fucking roll on it already. I rolled a 99, motherfucker. I should have made him time out for it. Let me do my fucking healer shit.
Yeah, take it on, man. So let me know.
That jumped her up 3 fucking item levels.
Wow.
Well, it's like 325 to 350.
Oh, yeah.
So I need feet. Which I'll just buy with fucking... whatchamacallit. I need a weapon, too. Weapon's only 320. I'll do that. Oh, she already has Allegan stuff. So I'll do just the right side with 330, 340 stuff.
Switch back to my samurai just to see how far along he is. He's 324. Let's go back to the lab.
$328 now, motherfucker.
What's the minimum to get into Sigma? Isn't it 330?
340?
Is it that high? Because you only get 350 drops.
I thought you had to be like maximum going in.
I think 340 is Savage.
Oh, is it?
Because we can get into Savage, I think, at 340. Yeah, 325. So you can start taking your healer into these. Well, I'm guessing they scale up the same as...
matter. Because it's like universal gear, so...
Oh, it's 325
If
across the board. That's weird.
If
Oh no,
it
it's
was
always been like
actual,
that. Never mind. Savage is the one that climbs.
Yeah, say if it's universal. If it wasn't universal drops, I'd do it on my healer.
Right.
It's like DPSing too much.
$800 grand. No thanks.
What was that?
Samurai sword at 350. I was just curious to see like what some of these samurai
You
parts.
know why though? Like, cause I think like I bought my weapon at 350, and I think it was only like 400. Like it wasn't stupid bad. It might have been like 500k, and I was like, sure.
Yeah, my paladin one's only
Samurai's like
400 and change.
I was gonna say Samurai's like the super flavor of the month.
Mm-hmm. You are not wrong.
We're DPS.DPS.DPS, motherfucker. That's our origin.
I was talking to a guy who used to play 14 and he was a paladin, but he liked Black Mage because it was a fun DPS. And he's like, I think I'd get back into it and play DPS. And I was like, you might like Samurai. And he's like, how's Samurai work? And I was like, you cut things until they stop moving. I was like, you're basically like a physical Black Mage. And he's like, oh yeah, that sounds cool. I was like, can I just like shoot it with my sword over and over again? I was like, that's pretty much all you do.
So I'm 330 on my healer. What did you do?
Were we ready? We weren't ready?
I'm on my healer. Well, I guess I'm healing it.
No, fuck, are you really?
Yeah. I'm still buying gear and shit.
Do you want me to just let it die out?
No, whatever. If we die, we die.
If
Oh,
we
this one's
die, we
hard.
die.
Shit.
That's why I was like, it's 3. I was like,
Yeah, if we die, we die. I'll take some booze. And
I'll
drink
take
booze.
some booze. Ooh, what is he in? He's in tank stance.
That's the
okay.
tank stance.
Good. Keep him
The guy
alive.
swinging the axe is
His fuck stuff up stance. Good, because
Shit.
I don't. Yeah. I'll just be ready to grab him just in
Wow.
case. Watch out for the ray.
Yeah, I ate it.
Yeets.
Pretty fucking hard.
Well, the nice thing is on off tank, I can throw shields at other players. Because I don't need them for busters. DPS phase. We've got Ultros, so watch for tentacles. Get ready to spread out. They do come up under each player. Tentacle time. Simulation 1. Here they come. Watch for the straight lines. There they are. He should be loading. There he is.
Is that shit coming down?
Way over there in the corner. We're fine. Ultros is dead.
Oops. I'm with a white mage. I should just. Dom, where do you do DPS thing, right?
Loading monk. Shockwave.
Ugh.
Chagra should be the first thing that comes up. So spread out a little bit. Getting ready for boss. God, I love the music from 6. I really should play that game.
You've played it before, right?
Literally
Oh,
just
my
like the first segment.
Loading.
Airship, get away, get away, get away. That laser's gonna clip people. Dom, I threw a shield at you just in case. I just always do, because I'm not using my bar for anything.
Yep.
So if I don't throw shields every so often, it just sits in my fucking... I sit at 100 and do nothing with
Watch
it.
out for the missiles. I don't know if everyone saw that. I think we did like fine. I wasn't even paying attention. I just saw it go by my face and I was like, oh.
Everything looked... I just watched it cruise by. Death approaches, yeah.
Fuck those things. I don't touch those anymore.
Arm and hammer.
Oh shit.
He's loading. This is Bibliotaph. Get ready. I'm gonna stand right where one of the circles spawns and just be ready to fucking move with it. And let's go.
Oh.
Got them all. Proud of us. Switching to shield oath, looking for the ad. Ad incoming. Pulling ad. Get ready to get out. Or in. Out. Loading airship. Get out. Oh, that mage got clipped, I think. Oh, yeah. Half her bar. Never pretty. Running program already. Nice. I got him. Bringing him over. Remember, he's going to do a cone, so just get ready to maneuver. Oh, he did it at the tank anyway, and it didn't even matter. The tank turned it right into the wall.
Missiles.
Oh, missiles. Oop. I got you on another shield down. Yeah, I almost ran into a missile trying to get away from the bomb, the proximity mine.
Yeah, I was like watching both, and I was like, I'm gonna eat one of these. I know I am. Oh, speaking of bombs.
DPS, burn, burn, burn. Loading monk. Get ready for shockwave.
Oh, that's the, I forget, that's the one that pushes you.
Wow.
Ooh, I got clipped by that laser.
Yeah, that was
I was
not
trying
pretty.
to heal myself. He's trying to slow raise me. Oh, there goes another person to laser. Dude, that thing hits fucking hard.
I was just gonna say, that's not peaceful. We might have him dead before the monkey even shows up at this rate. Oh, the limit break's going off. Yeah, he's super dead. Yep. Oh, Shaft's only out of 4? No, that can't be right. Is it?
Yeah. The expensive
Jesus.
pieces are 4.
Yeah, but I didn't know Shaft didn't come out of this one.
Oh.
I thought you got Spring Shaft out of 3 and 4, but I guess not. I guess Shaft is just 4. That's rough.
Well, I'm hoping for spring. 36, that's not mine. A 99, Jesus.
Don't you love it?
I don't even know what I rolled on that. It was just given to me. When you get commendations even though you died as a healer. That laser is stupid though. I think I've always, like, I get clipped by it and I die like at least once in that fight.
Actually, it's not the first time I've seen you die to it, definitely.
I say, because doesn't he
But it
just
hurts.
do it? He doesn't really, like, telecast it really well.
He does, but usually, like, it's hard to tell where it's going because he just kind of aims at the crowd, like in general, and then he picks like a person and lasers them. And the cast is quick. If you don't have him like, whatever it's called.
Focus targeted?
Yeah, you probably won't even see it. Hell, I barely have time to throw up a defensive thing. Usually, if I can see it coming, I try and get people. 4.
Hold on, let me change.
Yeah, say one. Actually, you do that. I'm gonna pour a little soda.
I'm ready.
It's 12 a.m. I must be lonely. Oh god, that's right. It's gonna be 3 o'clock in 2 hours.
Uh-huh.
Rib. Had a good stream last night on Celeste though. I was playing Celeste, streaming it on Twitch, and I had like 5 people. We picked up 3 new followers. They all came to watch me play Celeste because they liked the game. And
Yeah, you're telling me.
oh yeah, we already did this. My bad.
It's all good, man. It happens.
I'm
you
at
have
that.
to go through like me, Dustin, Kyle, Doug. So
Yeah, well, it's more of like it was a really good like stream compared to like our other ones, so I was like, oh sweet, we had a really good one, you know.
yeah.
Like it felt really productive. So now I just keep being like, yeah, man, that was really productive to people who have already heard.
I keep looking at Horizon Zero Dawn sitting over under my PlayStation sealed, and I'm like, I need to play you.
Hmm.
And then I think about Monster Hunter sitting on my like desktop, pretty much telling me that like
HDD.
you need
Yeah.
to play me. He is in. Okay.
I was like, I know that one.
You just don't know the other one.
Apparently.
This is my axe. This is my killing axe. Yeah, the one I'm not good with is Dark Knight.
Yeah. Well, you know what it is? Dark Knights always have one on, but Dark Knight's tank stance is dictated by the other one being on. So they're different. The Grit's always on, like no matter what. Or not Grit. The other one, Dark Arts or something.
Yeah.
There's one that they always have on, and then there's Grit, which is like the tank stance.
Tank Buster. Ooh.
I should have actually done something about that.
I even told you, and I watched her get like 10 grand. Tank Buster? What do you mean? Oh.
I like to do that because it gives my healers hard attacks, because they're like, oh fuck, he ate that Buster raw, he's gonna be terrible. It makes them work harder, you know? I like to get my money's worth out of my healers.
I kind of want to level up a white mage to see how easy it is. Oh, it's weird.
It's weird. Make peace with your death, because I'm making your death with all these pieces.
Okay, I need to like zoom super far out for this part.
I'll call west east if I see where they end up. The statue went west. The
So you
orb
wanna
is
be-
west.
You want to be in front of the orb, right?
You want to be as
Yeah.
close as possible, yeah. Without getting wrecked by those lines over it.
Yeah.
Can I get a heal or what? Jesus Christ. It's like the healers are both so scared of falling that they stopped healing me to run over there.
That's the stack. Oh, that's a weird stack, isn't it? Shit.
Yeah, it is. I didn't get out for that.
Timely teleport. Oh my god, he didn't hit me with it and I wasn't directly behind him.
Ridiculous arrow.
Yeah,
Uh-oh.
I moved.
Okay, someone ran around like his left side and I thought they were a goner.
Graven.
Yep. The statue, I believe, always goes west regardless. You just have to look to see if the ball crosses over or not. That one did not cross over.
Those are weird, so just get into it.
Mm-hmm. Push. Push you, push you. Yo, I don't know if you heard, because I know you're not like super big on Dragon Ball Super, and I'm sure you don't care about spoilers since we pretty much just talk about the episodes without you really watching them. Supposedly the last 2 episodes of the show that until it goes on hiatus are 130 and 131, which is this coming weekend and then the weekend after or something.
Yeah.
Go to West Side. Supposedly somebody leaked those episodes like online. Like,
Oh.
you know how TV Guide does like the what happens this week on that show thing?
Oh, okay. Yep.
Like one of those from like Japan got leaked. And apparently episode 130 is Goku's new strength lets him fight Jiren like head on. However, like Jiren gets serious and powers up and is too strong for Goku and knocks him from the ring.
Oh. Era.
I believe it was something along the lines of like Jiren gives his 100% and manages to knock Ultra Instinct Goku out. Like barely or something.
Graven image.
Supposedly it was that he knocks Goku out. Not like beats him, but manages to ring out him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
that's what I
like
figured.
Goku's still completely able to fight, other than technically being wrung out. And I guess like Goku and Jiren both look at Xeno like, "Fuck your rules, we still want to fight," kind of thing. You know? And then that's 130, or 130 ends with Goku getting knocked off as like a cliffhanger, I guess. Look at it.
Look.
Look.
Listen.
I was gonna do that, and I was like, it's funny. But
Master.
so the real kicker is apparently episode 131 is Goku and Jiren being like, we still want to fight even if the tournament's over, and Xeno being like, well, I don't care if you want to fight, I have to wipe out Universe 7 because Goku lost.
And then Jiren makes the wish to like fuck you, pretty much.
No, apparently,
Look.
Jiren lets his guard down and eats a death beam in the back. Yeah.
I forgot because Frieza still isn't eliminated.
Mhm.
I forgot.
Supposedly, yeah, I just ate that. Supposedly, Jiren lets his guard down, seeing as how Xeno says the fight's over, but then eats a death beam in the back, which causes Universe 7 to win and Frieza to be the last man standing. I don't know how valid that is, because it's been making the rounds on the internet, obviously.
Yeah.
Yo, my health went to 700.
Yeah. Look at it. I almost fucked that up.
Oh, that needs to go outside.
Ultima.
But yeah, man, so supposedly that's what happens.
Dragon Ball's just over because he wishes Goku never existed.
Which way?
Look away.
Yep, got it. You know what would be fucking hilarious? Last
What?
episode of Dragon Ball Super. Okay, Frieza-sama, you have won the tournament. What is your wish? I wish Goku was a child. Fuck. Just like retcon all of GT in by just changing like one episode of GT so that it's Frieza that makes him a kid. Frieza, why would you even do that? That makes absolutely no sense. Get fucked, Goku, and he just goes back to hell.
Graven image.
Away. I'll stay in.
Oops. He's gonna fucking teleport away.
Yeah, he seems to like always teleport right when we're about to kill him. Nope, I think we got him this time.
Nope.
Because he doesn't have time. He's in his double upsurge instead. God, he's taking a shit ton of damage though. There we go. I was like, he's at 1% forever.
I literally transformed just to death flare him. So I can take a crank, a shaft. I don't even want the shaft.
Yo, a 13 on that fucking shaft, excuse me? I'm just gonna pass on
13
everything
inches.
else. Fuck that.
Dude, I rolled shit on all these. I don't think I got anything.
You got your once a
Nope.
week thing at least.
Yeah. At least someone didn't sandbag a fucking Kefka this time. Everyone leaves open chest.
I couldn't fucking believe that. I was just standing there watching. He like ran up, popped chest, took Kefka, and left. I was like, "Are you fucking kidding me?" I feel like everyone just got robbed. That shit made my night.
If I needed it, I probably would have been pissed off. Ooh, oh. Move that all the way back there. Booty.
Well, I only need one more crystalloid for my weapon, so I'll get that next week.
I think I need 2, 3, probably 3. I think I'm 2 weeks behind you guys.
I think so.
Where the fuck did I just warp to?
The fuck am I?
Back to the crystal I was standing at, pretty much.
Back the way you came.
Pretty much. Idleshire. I have to go pick up my Wanderer's Tales that apparently I forgot to pick up.
Yo, how did I do? I did the same thing. I don't have a book.
Because we cashed them in at the same time and didn't take another one, I'm guessing.
I said I think I cashed mine in, and I was like, I got 3 lines. I'm out of here. I didn't even pick up another book. Oh Jesus. Did I even use my certificates that week, or did I just?
I thought you did.
I thought I did too.
Oh, Jesus Christ, this deck's gonna get so annoying.
What's that?
God Pharaoh's Gift. Just such good value cards in the next.
Okay, good till 3:20. Dragon skin map. Crack crystal. I'll take that if I get one. 4 crack clusters on 2. That's good. Ornate true linen jacket of aiming for archer. Meh. And a gold certificate. Oh, dude, I never cashed in my certificate.
Oh,
I did in fact just keep it, I guess. Oh, silver certificates blow. You need 3 to get a piece of gear, not 1.
Woof.
I
Should
mean-
have taken the wind up Heian
Yeah.
or Chloe.
Golds are 1 though. I would have been mad if I looked in golds are 3 and I'm like, yo, did they like stealth nerf these like since last week? I could probably buy one of these with my gold certificate, sell it for gil, and then use the gil to buy like a high-end 350 piece for myself.
Huh.
Kind of like get myself a 350 from this anyway. There's not even boards here to sell, is there?
What'd you say?
There's no boards to sell in Idleshire.
Nope.
I went home to the free company to look to see which of the ornate pieces sells for a good amount, because I might just do that, sell it for a high amount, and then just turn around and buy a piece with it instead.
I still need to level up my fucking 2 classes there.
Well, I guess that's a good sign. None of these are like here. That one's 500,000 for the body. 1.5 for an archer body. 4.5 for a ninja body. No healing robe. No casting robe. No fending body. Nope. Nope. Archer body at 350 with 5 slots for 30 million.
Jesus.
The one that's the giveaway this week, or the one that I have anyway in my giveaway. My 3-line piece, it's 30 million is what it's up for. I mean, let me look and see what the history says, but it hasn't sold like in ever.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
Not with that kind of a price tag. It's not even best in slot if you do the Savage, so it's like, why would you spend that much on it? I mean, you're only spending the money as a convenience upgrade, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, because what is it, 350?
Yeah, well, that's the thing. I'd buy the 355 slot for my tank, knowing that it's going to take me 4 springs to get that body. But 4 springs isn't exactly that hard, so it's not like I need to drop 10 million plus on it. I can just go do that fight 4 times over the next 4 weeks or whatever. So it's more the convenience, like...
Oh, Jesus, my eyes hurt.
What's my sword and shield look like? My sword... My very top sword is 400 grand. Or I can get a high quality for 600 for a 350 2-slot sword crafted. But I'm about to get a 350 next week from what's his name anyway, so who cares? Woot's Scimitar. A Wooten Scimitar. A Wooten Scimitar.
Do you know what I needed out of Dominaria for that set to be perfect?
What's that?
Yawgmoth.
Might still be there, dude. I mean, I guess we'll have to. I guess we'll see. I mean, he might just show up on card art for one of the sagas or something. I guess. Wasn't there a
You
saga
should have
for
had a
like?
saga.
Wasn't there a saga that had Gerard Saga or something, where he detonates the bomb and all that? That was a saga card. I thought there was.
I don't know. I know there was one for the Phyrexian.
What, Geth?
One of the sagas was creature get like put a +1/+1 counter on a creature and it's an artifact creature.
Oh
in
yeah,
addition. The next one's I forgot what
I think
it
the first
was
two
in
did that, and the third one was like your artifacts got big and crazy, right?
No. That's the blue one. The black one is put a +1/+1 counter on up to one creature and it's an artifact creature.
Oh
Destroy
right.
all non-artifact creatures. And then I
Mhm.
forgot what the third thing was.
Yeah, because the blue one was like put out an artifact, your artifacts become things, or something. Yep. Because that blue one was the what, Urza or Mishra?
Mishra, I think. Witch's Mastery. Fungal infection.
Oh yeah, so that was the other thing. I read an article. The most recent article was 2017, and they said in fact that it is it's 3 big sets a year now, and a core set in the summer.
Yeah.
Rotation's always in the fall, and it always pushes out 4 sets, because it goes from 5 to 8, and then when the 9th set would come in, it becomes the 5th set and pushes out the first 4.
Yeah.
And that's it. Nice, clean, simple rotation. And I guess they said like they went from 3 sets to 2 sets because they had a lot of problems with 3 sets because like the 3rd set usually sucked or was off
Yeah, the
theme
third
or
set
whatever.
had to tie up the first 2 sets in
Mhm.
like repeat mechanics.
And it was
And
dragged
then
out.
it had to
and-
yeah, and it had to close up its own, so it lost its own slots for its own mechanics. So it often felt like distance from the first 2 sets. They got rid of that
Mhm.
to turn it into 2, hoping it would work better, and then I forgot why they said they didn't like 2, but they hated 2 as well.
Yeah, well, so I read it today, and mostly what they said was like doing 2 still sucks for draft because the small sets suck to draft because they have to tie to the first set while being their own set. So like drafting like X packs of set 2 and then also packs of set 1 makes it so like it's not as good as just drafting set 1 packs.
Yeah.
You know, and it's a smaller set too, so it's even harder to make good draft cards on top of good standard cards on top of using mechanics from set 1 on top of doing new things like. And they were like, we started to realize all the problems we had with the 3 set format was just it wasn't even the 3 set or 2 set, it was just small sets suck.
Yeah.
And they were like, but we can't do 4 big sets a year because that's too much. But they were like, what if we do 3 big sets and like a core set basically of half reprints, half new cards, like they did with M10 or whatever.
Yeah.
And they were like, yeah, we like it. And I like that idea because come to think of it, they're not wrong. Most of the time, the big set is the best set. And like the smaller sets will have some good cards, like a la World Wake, where it's like, yeah, I mean, the lands are nice and the Jace is nice, but like,
Everything and Stoneforge. There
Yeah.
wasn't much from World Wake, though.
but like most of the rest of it, you're like, this whole set didn't need to happen. I'm kind of just buying boxes to do the Jace lottery at this point, like. But that happened a lot though, because like in a lot of sets, like, Lorwyn was fantastic, and then Morningtide wasn't bad per se, but it does feel like a watered down Lorwyn with like things they couldn't fit in the first set and like shoehorned in things, and then Shadowmoor was awesome, and then Eventide was the same thing. It was like, yeah, I mean, we tried to do things with it, but like, and then I guess they were like, it kind of hit the fan when they put out the Return to Innistrad, because Return to Innistrad was really good, and then they put out Eldritch Moon, and they were like, Eldritch Moon was just because like we couldn't put meld on too many cards, but people wanted more meld cards, but we didn't bring in they didn't put investigation into that set at all, and people wanted investigations, and they're like, well, we couldn't put more meld and put investigation in on top of everything else that had to fit in that set.
Yep.
And they were like, it's just annoying. Like, whereas if it was 2 big sets, it could have been, you know, that second set could have just been like a bunch of meld shit, you know.
Yeah.
And they were like, and now we're not tied thematically. If we want to stay on Dominaria in the fall, we can, but we don't have to. We can go wherever the fuck we want. And if we want to stay on one plane for 2 or even 3 sets, we can, but there's no expectation that they have to be tied and they have to be thematic to each other and etc. Like, it gives them a lot more freedom to kind of do what they want.
Triumph of Gerard, that saga. That's a white saga.
Wasn't Gerard the one that did the bomb?
No. That's
Oh, he was
the
captain of the
+1/+1.
Weatherlight.
The bomb one is, I think, the Fall of the Thran, if I remember right.
I think you're right.
Yeah, Gerard is put a +1/+1 counter on target creature you control with the greatest power. Repeat, and then target creature you control with the greatest power gains flying, first strike, and lifelink until end of turn.
Yeah. Yeah, because that was Weatherlight
Yeah,
Saga,
here it
and
is,
that was
Fall of
just
the Thran.
him
Destroy
beating
all
ass.
lands. Put 2 lands into play. Put 2 lands into play. Yeah, I was looking at things that I get with, that are cool with, God Pharaoh's Gift. The Legendary Knight guy is kind of cool. 4 for a 2/2 double strike, and creatures you control with first strike have double strike. But when you put a 4/4 double strike into play from your graveyard, it's kind of nasty.
That's true.
And that's if I just stay 2 or other. I could go into 3 easily.
Right. Well, I'm going to end our stream for a minute. I think we're pretty much done here in terms of, I mean, if we do other stuff, it's whatever, but
Yeah.
I'm gonna cut the stream for now. Thank you for tuning in. For those of you watching, thank you for contributing, liking, subscribing, and having a good time. And penis. Oh my god, dude. I can't do a stream with Creature or Gonzo anymore because every time we start a stream with them, today we were doing the race, and like, before the race even started, Kyle's like, yeah, our stream's sponsored by Pornhub.com. That's pornhub.com. Like, I was like, oh my fucking god. He's like, yep. He's like, can we get a banner up that says that? And I was like, no, I'm not designing a banner that says sponsored by them.
The Antiquities War is the one you were thinking of. 3 and a blue,